Hello, hello. There we are. How's everybody doing? Here we are at day 5. I'm Cesar Niguet, and welcome back. What is that tooltip? 100% full. Oh, my source drawer. Cool. So, we are back on the Feed the Beast Skies server. It is updated to whatever the most recent update is. What version are we on? 1.2.0. There were some changes over the weekend. I did play, uh, I was going to say a little bit, but that would be a lie. I played a lot, just kind of going through and cleaning things up, um, and getting some more of the automation set so that during the streams I can do a little bit less windowing, crafting nonsense and more of the actual game itself. I'm kind of looking through the change log for 1.2.0. I noticed they did add the refined storage infinity booster. I'm excited about that because I would like to get into refined storage either today or tomorrow. There were also some Zycraft extractor recipes that have been added, some changes to some of the modern industrialization fluids or some of the in-game stuff. So again, not a lot of stuff that really impacts the early game. I did note that they changed the volcano structure so that it um, spawns with uraninite now, which would have been handy before I loaded those two volcano structures that we explored in the last episode. But that's okay because we can always find more. This has me feeling that there are a lot of them out there. That thing we're still not going to touch until I can get some proper equipment and such. So I guess first let me give you a rundown of everything that I've done in the past couple of days to just kind of move things along a little bit faster without being terribly boring on the stream itself. First and foremost is that we are fully automated with our diamond crushing sifting recipe now. So I spent a lot of diamonds over the over the time, and got us upgraded to the Emerald Jetpack, which is fantastic. 48 million FE that can store in it, and absolutely zero downward drift when we are just hovering. So that's a welcome change. Um, let's see what else. Just off the top of my head, I did go ahead and make the XP drain singularity tank so that I could store my XP in some sort of way. And this ferrocore anvil is incredible. So the ferrocore anvil is added in the Just Dyna Things mod, which uses the Just Dire Things materials to create this ferrocore anvil, which you can use metal materials to repair, as far as I can tell, any item. So here's my diamond paxel that I made. I'm just going to pop it in here, and there it is. It is adding durability back to this item, and it's only consuming iron for it to happen. That's fantastic. I hope this doesn't get nerfed. It feels a little too OP, but I will take advantage of it for as long as I possibly can. I haven't seen any uh, blacklisted items on this so far, but I really haven't tried with like overpowered type items that have durability on them. I did. I think you can recharge this steel katana that I made. I fooled around a little bit with silent gear, and I'm not blown away by it. So I did make this steel katana using I think it's just all steel. Where's the construction? Construction is left alt. There we go. So yeah, I used all steel and then added a leather grip to it. I did notice that there's not a binding recipe, and I didn't check with this recent update to see if that has changed. Yeah, there is no recipe for the binding template or blueprint, and this did not seem to, yeah, I have to make that first before I can make the actual part. So, and I just kind of briefly skimmed the internet and the silent documentation on GitHub and couldn't very quickly find a recipe, so I just kind of gave up on that. It's not like the binding adds a lot of features to your weapon anyway. So yeah, that's the Ferrocore anvil. That's pretty exciting. What else did I repair? I repaired my AE fortune tool. I repaired my packing tape, which was very interesting. And fishing rod didn't have any damage. Um, yeah. Oh, and I probably put it up. Yeah, the MI hammer and the FTB hammer I repaired with this as well. I think, yep, engineer's hammer repairs too. So that's pretty fantastic. Um, I dipped a little bit into mechanism because I was able to start getting osmium, and I'll show you the sifter setup here in a sec. And I did that just so that I could go ahead and make the advanced energy cube so that I could start charging things a little bit more easily. Oh, and look, this here, turtle shell helmet. Boom, repaired. Love it. It's fantastic. So yeah, that's hopefully that doesn't get nerfed. That feels a little OP. Upgraded to diamond furnace. Got my energy cube. Nothing exciting here. Oh, I did take down all of the G ores, and I accidentally broke one. I think it was the lapis. Yeah, I accidentally broke the lapis one. No big deal. It's easy enough to make um, here pretty soon. I did zoom a little bit ahead into mystical agriculture because instead of silent, I decided to go the mystical agriculture route for weapons and armor. And so I quadrupled up the Inferium Essence farm. I got the red fertilizer down on all of the pieces of farmland. I didn't test to see if I could do what is it, the Farmer's Delight farmland plus the red. I'll try that here in a little bit. And I also add the crop supports from Pneumaticraft, and that's just, blowing up some iron in world, and it transforms into here. Popped in a stack upgrade, and so now I have a lot of essence so that I can go ahead and start making some of the supremium gear and diving further into there. Let's see. I had a little bit of automation going for Ars Nouveau, so I made this agronomic source link. Wow, agronomic source link, and the source jar, so I could speed up making some of these source gems. And now that that's in there, I can't go back. That's fine. I've got source gems now. What else did I do? Oh, I took my spell book and I made a light spell because I guess I can do this now. Oop, I have to do that shortcut out here because I went ahead and added a little bit of area around the base so that I could start expanding. I kind of have an idea in mind, and I'll do a lot of that building off stream just because that takes a lot of fiddling and faffing about. That's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, so I added a nice little ring around the base. I got it mostly centered on the base itself, which I'm pretty pleased with. It took a couple of tries, but I placed this down, the RF Tools Builder. I kind of eyeballed where the center of it was based on the original build here, and I believe the center is actually this inferium crop, but I didn't feel like moving that. So in the shape card, I just offset it by one X and one Z and made it two steps down from the builder place itself. Made a nice little 79. I believe that's the interior dimension of the sphere. That might be correct. Interior X and Y and 1. So I don't know why exactly it filled in the. I'll show you real quick when it previews this because I had it set as hollow. And let me see if I just offset this by. We'll offset it by 3. So it should go underneath the cobblestone that is there. And preview. And did that? No. Okay, let's try turn off the preview, edit this, offset it by 4y, and preview. And there it is. Okay, so it puts all these lovely preview box, which you can actually stand on. So that might be a kind of a cheaty way to, I don't know, temporarily have some blocks placed somewhere. But anyway, so I made this the first layer with cobblestone and then added another one with dirt, planted the grass seeds, and then planted some of these azure runewood saplings that I picked up at that other evoker island, and kind of started scattering them around and decorating. I'll cover up this cobblestone. I'll build some little bridges between now and the next stream to kind of make it a little fancier, I suppose. Anywho, so that's what I did in RF Tools. I got the power to it just by moving the cube over to it since we don't have any sort of real wireless power set up just yet. So let's see here. I just had an alert in my ear and I have no idea where it even came from. So hello, thank you. Let's see. Ooh, let me get sign back in. Just get absolutely wrecked by a goat, and then he gave me some gold. Thank you for that. Hang on just a sec, folks. I didn't have my Streamlabs dashboard up, that's why. I don't see anything. That's weird. All events. Yeah. Nothing to see. That's strange. Yeah, chat's working. So, yeah, not sure what the alert was. Anyway, back to it. All right, so what else? So as I was creating this little donut around the base, so you notice I did get some passive spawns, but I also forgot about lighting it up, which I later did with the R's lights, and created a bit of an accidental mob farm, and one of those dropped a nice little uh, backpack with a music box and music disc upgrade as well. So that was pretty fun slash terrifying. Let's see, what else? I decided to add in this little river because I thought it might be fun to sort of. The idea is that this is sort of the source water and it's running off of the island in a couple of different directions. One of which is powering our create wheel, which I have changed completely and flowing out the back. Here's a deer who decided to join me. He's pretty cute. So, yeah, so I've got 8 of these wheels now, and I have substantially changed the create setup so that all of these items are now coming through the gravel, sand, dust, basalt we are generating using a basalt generator. I grabbed some of that basalt off of those volcano islands. You can actually make this without needing any ice at all, which is something I was kind of that I thought was holding me up, that I would need the ice first. But no, you can just make this using some compressed basalt in the, let's see, go back to here. Recipe for it is, so I was thinking of it through the Zycraft way, which uses blue ice, which was going to be its own little journey with the market. But you could actually create basalt in, where is it? Recipe, or actually no, let's go to uses and uses. There it is, the basalt generator. So your compressed basalt can be used with just tempered glass, water, and lava into a basalt generator from the FTB mods. And so that popped right in here. Apparently, you can place functional storage drawers facing up. I didn't know that. And I was shocked and very pleased with being able to do that, because I can see some niche situations such as this where that would be handy. I made my drawer tools as well, so let me go ahead and lock this and put it back up. And let's see, so I've automated sand, and I've kind of doubled up. I upgraded to the diamond cobble generator, doubled up on those drawers so that I could double up on my gravel production, which you see here, and dirt production, because I needed a lot of dirt for the donut. And then I need more sand, because we're going to get into refined stuff, and that requires a lot of glass as well. Netherrack I am generating using the Zycraft extractor recipe, which is just, if you can see here, a little bit of gravel, and then on two sides of the gravel you have to have some lava, and it can be a lava source or flowing lava, which is pretty handy. So that's creating my netherrack, which is being ground down to create blaze powder, glowstone, I believe, solium dust, and quartz clusters. Sort this. Good grief, there's a lot of stuff. I added in the advanced compacting upgrade so that it can just automatically compact to these blocks of raw metals. And I blocked a couple of things because these are uncraftable in person, but if I was to put them into one of those simple compacting drawers, then they're easily uncraftable that way. But I just didn't want to fool with it just in case. So yeah, I've got osmium from the diamond meshes of the, where am I getting this osmium from? Diamond meshes and sand. Oh, and gravel as well. So just that upgrade of the mesh got me the osmium, which got me into mechanism. What else did we get? A lot of nickel, osmium, silver, tin. The Zycorium gems I started getting from the Zycraft extractor, which is just kiwi, water, and then lava. Oh, and then finally skystone dust, which I'm going to need for some of the AE2 stuff, as well as refined storage, because it requires refined steel ingots. Or I'm sorry, it's sky steel ingots for, I think, the machine casings and some of the other basic things. So that'll be useful later. So I just went ahead and started making that with skystone, lava source, and water source on either side. So yeah, that is I believe that is all of the setup for the create sifting and Zycraft stuff that I went through. I've got my crystals because I think I want to use these. These are really cool. They glow a little bit. And so I want to incorporate them into some of the design that I'm doing. Let's see. What else? Copper, plenty of bauxite, plenty of sulfur for later. I don't even know what I'm going to use bauxite for. I guess it's for aluminum and, yeah, modern industrialization, but I already have aluminum. So I might want to avoid those things. I did also put in a void upgrade because the basalt sifting creates netherrack as well. So I'm just avoiding that because I don't need more netherrack. More gunpowder than I'll ever need. Plenty of glowstone, plenty of blaze powder, so I can start making blaze rods as well. We go into uses there, and I believe that the easiest way is making molten blaze in the alloy. There it is. Ooh. Making molten blaze in the alloy, and then using the alloy tool rod casting to create the actual blaze rods. Oh, you can make Eyes of Ender with that too. That's cool. So, let's see. Let me turn off my magnet real quick. Let's make some sand. Move this over to the side as well. And there's my bulk glass crafting. I can't remember if this was something from... Oh, I put up those ovens or furnaces because I was still kind of moving things around, crafting. Where'd they go? Diamond, furnace. Did I put them in here? I did, yeah. So diamond furnaces can also smelt the full raw blocks of different metals. So that'll be useful when I'm trying to get a little bit more XP and when I'm mining. Or not mining, but smelting things. So yeah, I built a little river through here. We'll make it prettier later, just to kind of connect these disparate little puddles that were originally on the base. And yeah, so... Oh, let me sleep real quick, then I'll show you this guy here. So, resin is something that you can get from the Zycraft extractor, and you just have to have a leaf block, a wood block, and then the extractor into any sort of tank or container, but I use the fluid storage drawers here, and pipe that directly into a drying basin. Once it dries, it pops out as a block of resin, and then you can downcraft the resin ball or put it in a simple compacting drawer. And this stuff is same as slime balls, so you can use it for whatever recipe requires slime balls. So that's another fantastic, if you don't feel like going through the, what was the other slime ball process? Oh, that's right, the dripping runewood thing. Hello, Mr. Goat, thank you. What do you have for me? An emerald shard. Thank you so much for that. I've gotten a handful of nether star shards. Yeah, 3 in total. How many does it take to actually... I can get a nether star. What would I use it for? So many options. Let me just go through this real quick. What would be a the easy way to just get more nether stars from this one nether star? I should just waste it on a beacon. That'd be hilarious. Not even close. Nope. Need the wither things for that. What is that? Oh, the talismans. I need to look in the talismans. That whole quest page was, I don't want to say it was overwhelming, but there was a lot in there. So these can actually be pretty powerful. But we will look into those later. Ooh, pretty close to an archmage. That gets us an infinity range booster, perhaps, because I am already getting netherite scrap, dirty netherite scrap, so I do have to run it through a enrichment chamber, I believe, to take advantage of it. But I'm pretty much automated on netherite now. What else? Flux controller, that's pretty important. Although I did make an Enderman spawn, and so I went ahead and made the uh, player, what is it, interdimensional card from Powa, and I didn't craft it yet. I wanted to do that on stream, just so I could show you that I'm progressing, rather than just twiddling my thumbs, I suppose. So let's see. Is there anything else that is? Oh, that's useful. Not with my one Nether star, but yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what to spin this on. Decisions. Let's see. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Let me refresh. Okay. Back to it. Let's see. What where was I? Oh yeah, so I need to I did get so far into mystical agriculture just from the one that I had sitting here and from fishing that I had enough to go ahead and make some supremium, and I decided to invest in a supremium hoe first so that I could um, get my unbreakable item so that this could just continue working and continue getting me that essence. So before I get too far ahead of myself, I have done all of these things. I've recapped what I have done. I didn't get into the drawers yet because I needed quartz first. I have quartz now, so that can be a priority later. And building can be a priority later. Today I do want to do a little bit more exploring, maybe get some mob grinding, refined storage set up, and get a little, do I want to get a little bit further into ours, or do I want to lean into the mystical agriculture stuff? That's a question. We'll see. I would like to pick up maybe a couple of villagers because I believe easy villagers, yeah, easy villagers is in here, so that'll be useful to have, and just kind of see what else is out there, see what else I can come up with from here. So let's see. Give me just a sec here. What do I need before I go exploring? Let's make some more cardboard boxes, actually. And that was on the anvil that I put up, which is the forge anvil. Let's see. Or it's called a forge hammer, I believe. Yeah. We'll just put you right here for now. And something I've realized in the recipes is that you don't actually need the hammer to do a lot of these recipes. So there's a stack of sawdust. No hammer. I guess the forge hammer is the hammer itself. I don't really understand that, but that's okay. So let's get some more of those. Let's get some more. I've got my shrinking device, so we can get some more flasks. Not flask. Glass bottles. Just in case. Let's make a few more. Cool. Okay. Got that. Let's go ahead and should we just go ahead and make this a premium armor? I feel like I have enough Imperium here. I think each 1024 is one Insanium, if I recall correctly. So that should get me there for all of the Supremium stuff. Let's make a Master Infusion Crystal first, I suppose. Let's see. Yeah, I've got one left over from my initial foray, and I've already got 3 Supremium Essence. I just need one more to make that final crystal. I should have just hooked all of this up to a RF crafter. Yeah, they're in here. No big deal. That'll come later. What was I doing? I was making I was making these. I've got enough of that, so now I've got Prudentium. That's weird. Those are probably ghost. Yeah, they are. Okay, so then we can make we've got our tertium, tertium. So now I can make Imperium. Yeah, that's plenty. Good grief. Okay, so let's make our Master Infusion Crystal. There we. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. That's still cool though. Um, Master Infusion Crystal, where are you? Is it with Insanium that it's made? Hello? Use. Master Infusion Crystal, there it is. Okay. Shoop. And shoop. Okay. Master Infusion Crystal. Alright, so we've got that. And now I can make all of the essences. So let's just... Is it a... How is it? Control space? No. Transfer matching to inventory. Hey, there we go. Nice. Okay. And shift click that in there. This is something else that probably could have been done off stream, but here we are. Screw it. Let's just make the crafter. What am I doing? Not dialing. Crafting. I've got all of these things. Okay. I feel like these additional tiers, yeah, they each require... So I need 6 total. And then I need 6 total of these. That was the last of my redstone. That's not concerning. 2, 3. Okay. So I've got my crafter now. And let's see. I'm just going to put you here. And let's see. We need to set this up. Craft. Oops, not this. Mystical. I need my infusion crystal. I need all of my essences. Not those. I need you. I need you. You. And that's it for those. And I just need the Inferium. Okay. So let's see if I can remember how to do this. You put in this initial thing. And the result will, some of it will go to the, yeah, the word I look for is buckets, because this doesn't leave, so it doesn't go in the out, it goes back in. So that's recipe number 1. And then we need recipe number 2. What is all? All items and input slots are consumed. That's not true. Keep one item in every inventory slot. No, I don't want to do that. It's these inventory slots that it's talking about, I guess. All right. And this one is that. Prudentium, Tertium, Imperium is next. Ecstasy, Ecstasy. Haha. Nope. It's going to annoy me that they're out of order, so I have to put them in the correct order. There we go. And that's Ecstasy. Okay. And then finally, got that. That's Ecstasy. Apply. And then finally, Insanium is these. And that's Ecstasy. Okay. And I want it to not do anything just yet because I need to set up my buffers here. So let's actually do it like this. And actually this one, no, okay, I did this. You're screaming at me while I'm doing this. This is internal. These are all internal. And then the final one is XTC. YouTube comments, thank you. You didn't even have to finish typing it, and I figured it out. And then that one is external except for buckets. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, so I've got my Supremium. I've got my Imperium, my Tertium, my Prudentium, and the rest can be Inferium. So remember these. Fast speed. And then we'll just leave it on. Ignored. There we go. And we need to pull the items into it. So we'll do that with some pipes here. From here to here. And it would be nice if I can go ahead and do a pipe upgrade. Oh, redstone. Okay. Redstone. Turn off my magnet. Pop in my redstone clusters. Look at the cow. Hello. Sir. Hello. No? Playing hard to get, I see. All right, we've got our redstone. That looks like it's done. Tis done, and it creates more per stack than I thought that it did. So I have a lot of redstone now. Oh my, okay. It's drawers are sorely needed very soon. All right, so we've got our basic pipe upgrade. Let's make our nice pipe upgrade. And let's make just a bunch of redstone blocks since I can afford it. And let's make that upgrade. Can I go further? I cannot. Advanced pipe upgrade? Really? Is that it? I could have sworn there were 4. Is there not an ultimate pipe upgrade? Curious. Okay. If I do that, it's pulling them in, but a few at a time. Let's pop that in here. Actually, now that I think about it, it'll only pull what the crafter will accept. And, oh, thank you, Mr. Goat. And so I don't need to add any filters or whitelists or anything. So this is now going 32 every 5 ticks. They don't have the ultimate pipe upgrade. That is very interesting. Huh. Okay. Let's... Should I just move this over here? What would be the best way? Do I want to just, since I'm here, dive into Powa too? How do you make the gates? That's what they are. I don't quite have... Yeah, we're not going to dive into that just yet. I can either run some power cable over there, or I can just, for a little while, really jankily, pop this bad boy off, put them right here, and configure it to output to the left. And there we go. Just put in all of my Prudentium. Put in all of that. And that is... Boy, where is my ultimate pipe upgrade? Did they disable it for server stuff? So if it's available in single player, which I need to check out, so I'm going to write this down. Check if ultimate pipe upgrade is available in single, and then find a way to enable it on server. That might be like a server lag. I've heard that pipes is not great for lag type stuff, so that could be what's going on there. Okay. Fantastic. And it's not like I really truly needed it because it cleared all of that out very quickly. Good grief, that's a lot of insanium. So fast. Okay. So that means that I can make... Let's see. At mystical... damage... 24... 27, 21, 5. I'm sorry, 25, 25. Why does the sword do less damage than... Maybe because it has the axe component. That's 27. Maybe it's just a all-around compromise. Huh. And I imagine that the augments only work. Yeah, I imagine that the augments only work if you are putting them in a sword versus a Paxel. Is the Paxel able to have all of the augments added to it? That's another question. I don't see augments really being added in the anvil anyway. Let's look at mystical augment. Okay, and it does show available items. And use is only for upgrading. That's worth finding out. For now, though, I'm just going to... You know, what bugs me, though, is it doesn't show. So, for example, let's look at... Yeah, the shovel. Oh, pathing. AoE augment. Increases pathing AoE to 9 by 9. Sneaking, but it shows it as only available on the shovel. What are some other... So there's tilling, pathing, mining. It shows it available on all three constituent parts of the Paxel, but not the Paxel itself. So that makes me a little paranoid. It's not that big of a deal because I can still... they can still be enchanted. There's all sorts of things I can do to them. I would be willing to bet that... I wonder if you could apotheosis upgrade these items as well. But that's further in. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So let's start out with the armor. I think would be the best bet. So how does this work? We start with iron parts, and I need 2 of the gemstones and 2 of the ingots, and just the iron stuff. Okay. So then let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of times 2, so 10 of each of the levels of gemstones and ingots. Yeah, that sounds right. So let's see, I've already got 6 of those, so that's only 4 more that I need to make of those. Let's put that there to keep that in mind. So 10. Something in my brain is telling me that I'm off on this. 10. Is it 5 sets? Yeah. If I have too many, then I have enough to make the tools too, because it's just the armor that I'm thinking about right now. So I've got enough for that. I need to make the ingots too. Plenty of iron. Well, I wish I could click a little bit faster. And this is something that, like, refined storage automation is absolutely made for. But we're still pretty early in, I feel. So, oh well. Okie doke. So I do this, and then, well, I guess I need my essences as well. So each of these requires 2. Let's just make all of our... Right? Yeah, I need 2 of each for supremium. So that means that I need 20, 40. Ah, okay. See, I don't have enough here. We're getting there, though. Out of curiosity, let's go ahead and just make the, at the very least, the inferium stuff. Let's see how far we can get with everything. Okay. So 40 of the ferrium, tertium. All right. Yep. And I don't even need all of that because I've already got the... Oh, that means I need to make 10 of these for this one. And I need some more prosperity blocks. Little dip in the water. I said I wanted to avoid crafting on stream, and look at me. Here I am. Let's see. Recipe. There we go. Okay. So let's make 10 of those. Okay. Got enough of that. And I've got some essence left over. So now I can make enough of that. And enough of that. And I can make quite a few of these. 10. Okay. Looking good. Let's craft these back up. Okay. Actually feeling good about this now. $16. I need 40. So close. Didn't even flinch that time. Put those back in there. Ooh, I'm so close. Okay, sleep. Sleep. We're an hour in, and I haven't gone anywhere. Haven't done anything. Okay. It's some progress. Okay. Let's see. So we were making our doodads. I needed iron helmets. And there we are. And out of curiosity, look at that. I can just repair it. So I can make these without having to worry about, yeah, I can make these without having to worry about accidentally deleting my one Supremium boots and then I can't repair them, or my Imperium, because everything at Supremium is unbreakable. So once I get to Imperium, then I'm pretty much set. All right, so chest plate. pants. Let's not use my enchanted pants because I want to use those later. And boots. Cool. Look at that. Like new. Tell you what, 40 million FE, I don't think that's going to get depleted anytime too soon, so we can finally wear our actual armor. Oops. Okay, let's take these off, and let's go ahead and upgrade. And I've got, yeah, I do have leftovers, so maybe I'm good. How did I end up with two? It's like I've got, yeah, I said 5 sets. I didn't need 5 sets. Well, one of these can be used for something, I'm sure. Maybe the sword. Just go ahead and get that over with. All right. Got that. 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 And that. And here we go. Supremium is not indestructible. Maybe that's an all the mods configuration. Really? Hmm. Oh, shoot. If I hadn't made those, I could... Ah. That's okay. Because... Man, we're almost there. Well, almost. That was only like 18 hours worth of Inferium generation. Let's see. Dang, I'm almost there. I don't suppose I can downcraft this back into... No. Shoot. Oh well. Almost there. I'll wear my blue boots for now. That's fine. Two. Okay. All right, so how do these paxels work? Because I think one time I did the wrong thing. Yes, you have to make each of the tools individually first. And I guess maybe it's just the tool level that's unbreakable and not the armor itself. Okay. So I just need to oof, that's a whole other crafting rabbit hole to fall down, which we will do. At the very least for the axe, maybe, so I can get a little more attack damage. I made the steel katana and it's only 9 attack damage, which was kind of a letdown. It's fine. Not mad about it. Maybe a little. I know I can add things like the steel or the the quartz tip upgrade, and maybe I can do some coding stuff. Right? Coding. Yeah. But I need... Oh. What items are valid as a coding? No. I I know like gold is one of them. Left control, C, coating. Is netherite available as a coating? No. But it does have to, oh yeah, it does say coating right there. Coating only changes durability, harvest tier. It doesn't seem to do anything for like the damage. What about, yeah, that's only coating. So is it diamond level items can be coated with netherite, and that gets you the attack damage of 3. Yeah, I don't know about that, guys. That doesn't seem like a good deal. Ooh, it's so close. My math was so off. Ugh. Oh, my heart. We're almost there. Okay, so let's see. We'll just let that run for a little bit. I've got, this is really a better weapon than that is. Actually, let's do the quartz tip upgrade. I've got some quartz here, I believe. Quartz clusters. And let's turn off our magnet. Drop that in there. Looks good. That's a 1-to-1. Fine. So let's see. Tip. Silent. I made the blueprint book. And what is it? When I have the item, control C and Z, or it's when I have the crafting table open and hold down C or Z, and I need tip upgrade blueprint, and I can just, what was I even looking for? Quartz. Tip upgrade. Okay. It's in there. Quartz. Tip. Oh, not. Silent. Tip. Oh, I see. How do you... Oh, maybe it has to be... Okay, it looks like I do have to cast it. So, can I just make a... Actually, I've got flint. Okay, that makes the flint tip upgrade. Hello. And, oh, and then I need some steel. I think it's 4 for a cast. I made a bunch of casts while I was fiddling around. One of them that I did not make, however, was the tip upgrade. So let's put that up. Let's put our 4 steel in here. Drink some water while it's melting. Okay, that has melted. Let's put the part in here. Let's pour it. There's your tip upgrade. Let's go to uses. 200 millibuckets. I'm waiting for like quartz to come across this list. Molten quartz, there it was. And I think it said 250. That feels like one of these because you use 4 to create a block. So let's put our tip upgrade back down in there. That's 100 millibuckets. Let's go back to molten quartz uses. Silent gear casting. That's arrow. Spear. Tip. 200. Okay, so I just need one more. That's fine. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Hello, Mr. Horse. Okay, 200 millibuckets. There's nothing in there. Glad that didn't pour anyway. So I wonder then if the tip upgrade blueprint yeah, it looks like it is just one to one. It's only if it's flint. What happens if I use flint? Attack damage is 2. But if I use this, attack damage is 4. And I can just do that. Cool. 13 attack damage. Take that, Diamond Paxel. Ah. Netherite. Okay. Anyway, let's go to sleep and then let's do some exploring. Maybe we'll check out the Nether too. I need to remember to turn off my jetpack before I go to sleep. Thank you. Okay, let's put all this away. Nope. One more. Let's put my pipes back up. Don't need that or this. This can go in here. I've got my stuff. I can put my blueprint book up. I've got my silk touch. I've got my light and general purpose stuff. What do I need? Let's make another swab. I did mob grind. I did, let's see, that was earlier. I did also find a chicken spawned, and I said, you know what, let me go ahead and swab this chicken so that I don't have to get another chicken later, just in case he decided to fly off the edge, as they're known to do. So I did get a chicken spawn egg. There it is. Using a chicken swab. So I can take one of those spawners wherever I put them and change one of those into a chicken spawner, so it's a lot easier to get these mob eggs at a later time. Okay. I feel like that's enough, and before I go much further, let's actually move all these things down, because I forgot that I can't carry my I can't carry my extra backpacks like I'm used to. So let's just put these down here so that I can kind of visually separate things as they come in. I don't even need those items, but that's whatever. Okay, cool. That feels good. Okay, we've gone north and south. Let's go east. Let's see what's east of here. Gonna go up a little bit as well. I don't know if things spawn deeper. The volcanoes certainly spawned higher, but if things spawn deeper, I suppose they'll just show up on the maps. Let's speed up our throttle. There, we're getting to the render distance limit. Let it catch up a little bit. Cool. Sky. Whoop. Here we go. Okay. What sort of flowing slash nonsense is this? Cognitum. Is this a... let me just get up here first. Is this a silk touch situation, or is it a flowing? This is flowing from a particular block. Okay, let's slow our throttle back down. Is this a bucket item? Tis a bucket item. And that is a block of experience. I'm going to use that one. Okay, that's cool. Moss. I can't remember if I've gotten moss. I don't know that I necessarily need it, although I will break it just in case it becomes useful for... What is that thing in Mechanism? The gas burning generator. Just in case that becomes a thing. Okay, we've got a pretty docile looking structure here. Let's remember the widths. What is this structure? This is a Cognito house. Cool. Got some items here. I don't see any spawns, but the house is cool. We've got some Nothic. Phonic. Phonic gold ore. It's incredible. Okay. From Malum. Let's silk touch this, because I'm not sure what to do with it just yet. Okay. Got a box here. What do we have? That's useful. Sure. Minor instant health. That's cool. Ender pearls, yes please. I need to... Actually, you know what? I will get these just because these are useful things for eating, so that I can get some more hearts that aren't gear dependent. Instant health is useful too, so I'm going to put it over here. Okie doke. Is this out? Yeah, this is empty. So tell you what, let's just put this in here. There we go. Okay, cool trees, cool structure. Let's check our items. String, don't mind if I do. I've opened 10 looter containers, okay. Gold upgrade, love that. Didn't expect to find those. Okay, got a good variety of foods. Hell yeah. I love these foods. item pipe from modern industrialization. Don't know if I particularly care for that. I just heard something that sounded... Yeah, I don't like that sound. I don't need rails. Reinforced chest upgrade kit. I don't need redstone. Okay, he sounds horrifying, whatever he is. Let's go around. Ooh, there's a second door. Is this a back door? No, it's the same door. Okay, it's another trial spawner, and it's a priest. Whatever that is, that has spawned... Or who has spawned somewhere. Let's get rid of our carpet. Beehives is very helpful. Oh, a priest! Hey, I didn't try to swing on you. Nobody saw that, right? Hello, nice to meet you. I can't pick you up, but tell you what, just because you're a friend of mine, I'm gonna shrink you? Can you not be shrunk? Oh, is this one of the I have to make him not... I have to hit him before it'll let me... Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that. I can always spawn more if I need to. Hello, you're tiny now. Look at you, you're so cute. Yes, you are, and you're going in the bottle. Goodbye. Okay, and I got something. I don't even know what I got. Okay, so there's that. Let's get the rest of these beehives because those will be useful. Okay, now we're talking gems, other assorted items. I feel like these and this can stay in here. My bucket should go there. Everything else, though. Yeah. Everything else. Compressed iron, capacitors, why not? Amphibian boots, that's a nice little relic. String. Obsidian, I don't have generating just yet, so that's fine. Steak, I've already eaten. Glowstone I have. Cool. Alright, let's go upstairs. Oh. Okay. Maybe not just yet. That was a lot of dudes up there. Okay. Let's switch this to harm and let's do a little bit of that. Okie dokie. Our mana's out, so let's just start swiping. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not bad. Okay. Oh, I did get... Let me kill all these dudes first. Cardboard box. Quickly. Not quick enough. There we go. Draugr. You're cool. So, skills. I forgot to tell you that I did get a couple of skills while I was killing my accidental mod farm. And that gave me the reach. Yeah, it gave me some additional damage. And then I went for 1 extra reach as well. And that just paid off a lot. So I'm very happy that I did that. I need to... I guess I need to get an actual bow and start doing some of that. I did get some of that. I don't want jump height. I do want more dodge chance. So let's just get further in because I don't particularly care about damage from falling just yet. I'm more into the movement speed and dodge chance side of things. And I definitely don't want to grow in size. Yeah, it's weird. Um, did I click one and I didn't realize it? Magic, mining, nothing there. Okay, back to this. Okay, I got that. Oops, not these. Cardboard box. Let's put you here and put you there. Black steel. Black steel nugget. El Ender's Cataclysm. So those Draugrs must be from the Cataclysm mod. Oop, let me keep my bottles. Let's keep you not here, but let's keep you there. Let's add these hearts while I can. Baked potato, sure. Sounds delicious. Amphibian boot. Is that the one that makes me bounce, or is it one point of one experience point for each second of acceleration from the fins ability? These are already unlocked? Question mark. What does it do to my my GUI scale? Goodness. One experience point for every second of acceleration. So all right, so these are the abilities. Swimming speed, slipping, don't like that. And gills. If I put them on, how do I? Okay. Well, we'll see what we get. I forgot. I need to make this thing. I've got everything I need to make it, and I'm wasting time right now. Anyway, cool. More of those things. Those are part of those talismans mod that I need to look into as well. Let's get some candles because I don't have wax yet. Just in case I want to get into occultism anytime soon. Please tell me these are real. Real bookshelves. You love to see it. Okay, there's an actual block of gold that I really don't need, so I'm gonna put it back. I mean, it's cool and everything, but gold is kind of automated. Are any of the, well, nether quartzes too, so I don't really care about that. Let's get our wool. Antimony. Okay. Looms. The master bedroom. I'll take a lectern. Nothing under the bed. Nothing behind the headboard. You gotta check, you know? Another ender pearl and a weird fluid pipe. Cool. Okay. Very nice. So, I've got this spoonstone. Trial spawner. 20. So, every 30 minutes, I could come back and trade with one of these guys if I really needed to. I don't foresee needing to. So, that's fine. Let's put those things up. Okay. Cool. That was a successful looting of this spot. Oh, let me go and get let me get my bucket back, and let's get this. That's snow. I need snow. I need snow for ice. Do do do. What am I looking for? Crafting grid. That should be enough. Can I just wait? Can I just break these? 59. No, I do need a shovel. Let me just get a stack of them just to be safe. And can I downcraft it from a snow block? I cannot. So I'm just gonna leave those here. And that feels good. Okay, got my snow. I guess I could check underneath. I didn't do that before. Okay. Create blocks of experience. That's interesting. Cool. Got some nice little light sources here. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, this is actually very useful. A windmill that is facing the wrong direction. But this is what I would have gotten if I had completed that particular limited quest, um, limited early game quest. So let's break this. Oh my god, and that, so that I can stand here. There we go. Okay. So, oh, this is, damn it. I don't care about immersive engineering. I thought this was the create ones. Shoot, you got me excited for probably very little. That accumulator had energy stored in it. And it saves it between states. Okay. You're forgiven. Anything in here? No, nothing in here. Let's just get rid of these things. These can go in here. Okay, so that was that second level, and I needed to check to see if there was a downstairs. Let's do a small tunnel. Nope, goes clear through. Do I have any ores? Doesn't seem like it. Think I'm happy. Okay, shall we continue east, or let's go back home, actually. Home. Love that. All right, I don't need tough for this. I need to, that goes in here. These can stay. And yeah, just a bunch of cool stuff. Netherite scrap. Ender pearls. So these are things that I know I already have stacks of. And well, that's already a stack. I want to say I've got some of those in there too. The rest of these things I think are pretty new. So I'll save off. I'll hold off on storing those just yet, except for that. I know that's in there. I don't know why I got the bed. That's bulk coloring. Oh, the dye fluid. That's cool. Huh. Okay, no bigs there. Let's just dump these items. And then let's go Let's go west. Let's see what's west. Put my create wrench back up. Let's empty this fluid. Let's make another fluid tank, actually. Basic. Yeah, I don't need an advanced just yet. Let's make a couple, just in case. Okay, and we are going west now. We actually, yeah, west. Okay. Speed up a little bit. Drink some water. Ooh, I see budding quartz. Or amethyst. This is beautiful. Wow. There we go. How do I... Oh, there we go. Very nice. Okay. Thought I saw a villager somewhere. Did I not? Ooh, I do. Hello, villager. First, and most importantly, find a sky village. Yes, I did. Get my amethyst. There's a lot of iron around here, too. I don't need the iron. Let's fortune these. Shapeless. Cool. And let's break that. I feel like I want a couple of these. Thanks, guys. Ooh, pedestals. Supplementaries. It'll be nice for decorating. Got some shepherd's pie here. Okay. Frog lights. Oh, look at this. A jar. Does that mean I can make the, was it cow in a jar? Yes, I can. That's happening to that cow as soon as I get back. In fact, is that, no, that's, has to be the milk jar from cooking blockhead. Okay, that's, yeah, that's happening when we get back. It's so useful for getting rid of poisons and all that stuff. Is this not edible? Oh, I bet it's like cake. I'll put it back down. I don't want to steal their food. A glorious feast. Placed down and shared with friends. Okay, so it's like cake. Cool. Just like with the rice roll medley. Ooh, statues. Those are cute. Okay. Got some little stalls here. Roast chicken. I see some. Let me just loot real quick while we're at it. Hey guy. Oh, stone. That makes sense for it being on a bridge. Okay. Spirit lanterns from occultism. Sacks from supplementaries with nothing in it. That's okay. Got some more books here. Bookshelves. Cushions. Okay, I'm loving some of these loot tables. Hot cocoa clears harmful effect. Spirit plunder. Okay. We'll take the apples just in case. Nothing in the book. Chairs. Very nice. Okay. Hello. Nice to meet you. You're unemployed? That's so sad. Come with me. Yes. Yes. Oh, look at you. You got a job. I'm proud of you. Oh, actually, no, you're just spawn in a particular biome. Where'd your other friend go? Hey, guy. Yeah, come along with me. Got a whole little family in here. Just show up and just start abducting guys. Nothing wrong with that. Cauldron. Must be a bell around here for them all to be gathering around that particular area. That's unexpected. Unexpected, but appreciated. Wow. Okay, that was a mystical agriculture weapon. Although I suppose it doesn't really... It's close quarter. Oh, 25. I suppose it doesn't really save me in the sense of... Like, it's just Prudentium. But that's still cool. Got some R's stuff here, so I don't have to bother with it later. A glyph of conjure water. Very cool. I don't know why I didn't shift mine those. What's in here? Another ham. Some salmon. Some R's stuff. Phonic gold cloth earth. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop doing that. Okay. Went here, went there. Let's go. Flax. Oh, we've got our 2 tall flowers here. Don't mind if I do. I also see this emerald ore, and is that bort? That is bort ore. Let me silk touch it, and I'll get some more out of it later. Tomatoes we've got. Okay. I love these lanterns too. Lots of emerald here. Okay. What a beautiful structure. Sky Villages. Never fails to impress. Wow. Look at this. A full bookshelf. Mixed up bookshelf. Different varieties of bookshelves. I hear you, but I don't... Oh, they're in my... Do I hear them if they're in my inventory as well? Huh. There's a book and quill on here too. Which actually, now that I think about it, is very useful. Tech book. For when we get to occultism. An hourglass. Nice. I think this is one of those if you put sand in it. I don't have any sand. Sad. I'm going to take it with me. I'll leave the globe. There's 2 globes. He doesn't need to. Enchanting table. Hello. Okay. I'll take that. Although, I guess I have everything I need to make one, so it's not too big of a deal. More of our plants here. Got limestone. I think we've got all the crops that I could need. Chandelier. Nothing. Target block. And a block with a guy's face on it. Okay. Let's get at least one of those in case they're useful. Wow, turtle eggs. Okay. I don't necessarily think that I'll need any, but I'll take it anyway. What was I? Can you make the sepia? Yeah, you can do the sepia globes. And I want to say there was like a moon variant that you could make too if you rename them. Some Or these guys. Okay. That's a lot of wool. Don't really need wool. And book and quills don't stack, so maybe I won't take those just yet. Okay. Very nice. Second story. Nothing up here. I get the feeling that there won't be, yeah, there won't be any loot unless it is a looter chest. Does the candle holder drop with a candle? If only you could decraft them. Huh. Okay, so we'll come back here if I need a lot more bookshelves. So this was a bridge. And this will... Ooh, okay. Well, I mean... Can I make chainmail? Yeah, I can make chainmail. Also usually like to do a bunch of armor stands showing all of the... Whoa! Okay, you can do apotheosis on these. Interesting. Crossbow. Curse of Vanishing. Aw. Maybe I can take that off with some of that enchanted spider silk stuff. Okay, so... Again, easily distracted. Okay. Sitting at my chair. Cool. If I tab out, do I change? No, I don't animate like that. Okay. Shift to get off, and I guess I need to break this. That's kind of free. 10, that's kind of free. Yeah. Okay. Don't get me wrong, I'm not at all disappointed with these loots so far. I wonder how much luck as a stat plays into it. Because some of those rolls were actually quite excellent. We've just kind of advanced to the point where some of these rarer materials aren't necessarily terribly useful. Okay, we've got another under the chair. Upgrade base. I'll take it. What else? Mana boost. Sure. I can upgrade it. Let's put these things down here. This should have stayed in my inventory. This can stay. That's food. Don't need that. Port. Didn't really need the water buckets. And we'll keep the food, and experience can go in there. Ooh, tinkering table. It's very nice. I might make one of these when I get back. Okay, we've got some lava. We've got our smithing table. Vibrant alloy. I'm equipping these just real quickly in case I need it for this. Yeah, all I need to do is equip some common leggings now, and I can increase the apotheosis world tier, which is very nice. comparator. Tertium crossbow with a couple of actually really nice enchants on it. So I'm going to trade. Pants, blank upgrade. Redstone alloy. I think that's useful for Ender IO, I guess. I was thinking silent at first, but I think it's the blaze stuff or whatever I'm looking for. Okay, no other chests that I can see up here. Very cool space. Okay, let's run down. Maybe not fall down. Hey, got some more hearts from that. And I can use these to make more foods later, so I'm just gonna pop them in my inventory. That's the same. I'm gonna need another one of these for apotheosis stuff. So all of that's fine. So I came down from this way. So I can go up this way because it doesn't look like it really goes anywhere. Ah, okay. Put my chair back down. Check that out. Nothing great there. But I'll take the gems. Very nice. Okay, which way did I come up? Okay, haven't been here yet. Yeah. Okay. Nothing there. And I think this pretty much, yeah, that pretty much does it. Brings me back to where I initially landed, this little market area. I love these amethysts. Actually, I love this at night too. Wow. Beautiful. Take another screenshot just because I can. Right before the sun rises completely. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful Sky Village. All right. I think I looted everything that I could in here. And since we are getting, yeah, we're getting kind of close to 2 hours here. So tell you what, I will find stable footing and then I will go home. Just plop down right in the middle. Oh, I missed that guy. Good thing I did one more flyover. Pressurized fluid conduit. Okay. Bimetal, pulsing alloy. Some other things. Okay, so we will go home. Deposit some things. I feel like I can just, yeah, let's just empty these. There we go. So now I can just dump it all in here. Whoop. And swoop. Pop that. That. Keep these. Keep that. That can be crushed later. Actually, hang on to that. That's pretty cool. And put this in here. There's some food. Put this over here, and then let's open up our backpack. Let's put these items actually in here. Just because they're all nature stuff. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to shift click it. There we go. And then, okay, here we are. So from here onward, plus those. Ooh, a lot of these things don't stack. Okay. It's about time to add another chest as it is anyway. Or actually, upgrade them to netherite if I can, without having to get the actual upgrade item. Crossbow I don't need. Okay, now it's full. And I can actually make the storage controller upgrade as well. Yeah, so that I can... Got one more slot down here. We'll do that. Villager. The rest of this can just hang out in here for now. And I guess, yeah, I guess it's time for a quick trip to the Nether. See what's up before we head out for the day. So I'm going to need 10. I'm going to do it the right way, though. I'm going to do it the Etho-approved way. I feel like this will be moved later, but just for aesthetics' sake. It's just complaining about how I don't have enough obsidian. And here I am. Making a full portal. Okay, let's see what we get. Drink some water while this loads. Okay. It is a void nether. The sound of the wind in the Soul Sand Valley is fantastic. I feel that's really immersive. Okay. Um, okay, let's first of all hang on just a sec. Okay. First of all, let's make a waypoint here. Ooh, and I see a couple of structures. It feels like that's going to be a bastion, and then we've got our nether fortress over here. So let's just real quick save that just in case we get lost. Where to first? I feel like the nether portal is appropriate. I'm sorry, the nether fortress would be appropriate. And I just already know there's going to be spawns like crazy over here. Oh, this is one of the... It's like a... Yeah, it's a sky village. And I bet that there are piglins all over this thing, and I do not have any gold. Oh, that's a trap. I don't have any gold armor. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need soul sand. We need nether wart. I can't remember why I need the soul sand and nether wart. Sure, it's useful. Let's get our mushrooms as well. Nothing else in there. It's terribly useful. Nether bricks I can worry about later. Nothing in there. Love these lanterns. Boy, the soundscapes in here are just incredible. Hey! Smithing template upgrade. We are in netherite territory. That is a mob grinding utils fan upgrade. That is cool. Boy, they really want you to click on these to click on these. Ooh. Obsidian sword. Mechanism. That's cool. That is almost better than my katana. Okay. Let's see. Nether quartz, blaze gold, a turtle shell. Don't. Well, I guess I can crush it. Magma cream. It's useful. Gold. I've got plenty of. But while I'm thinking about it, let's actually, because I just know my luck, and I'm gonna run into a hoglin, and he's gonna be big mad at me for not repping his gang. Okay, let's put these here. That can go up. That can go up. That definitely goes up. These can go up too. Alright, what else is useful from here? Just because furnaces are a pain in the butt to craft. That's fine. I still haven't seen any. I see some zombie piglins. Ooh, there we go. There they are. Okay. But I'm wearing gold, and I didn't think about this, but I am going to be opening up chests. They're going to be mad at me once I start opening up chests. Whatever, man. I'm getting what I need, and I'm getting out of here. I should not have done that. We'll take the brewing stand. Thank you very much. That was a... Ooh, boy. I'm glad that was not a trap chest, because I saw this outline, I thought it was TNT as I was opening it. And now that I have been reminded of that possibility, let's just for my sanity, let's start checking these things, because we are in the Nether, and you never know what these pack makers could have slipped in here. Blaze gold. There's a green item. There's another green item. Let's see. Boy, we're just getting... Oh, an actual talisman base. Okay. Piercing steel axe. Mobs killed may roll. Oh, I've got scavenger on that one. That's nice. Got efficiency. I can get ancient knowledge when I hit things with this. Uh-oh, I'm starting to get into too many things territory. Okay. Oh, I don't need granite. I don't need red nether bricks. Put those items up. Those stack. This is all nice stuff. I've got let me just grab the nether quartz. Can't hurt. Okay, we've got these, we've got those. If I just pop you right there, that was the wrong spot. Whatever. Let it run. Actually, don't let that run. I don't want it flying over and creating some sort of lag hell with liquid updates. Sir, I placed you... Did I not place you right there? Okay. Plenty of that. More pots. Oh, I got a cute little area here. While I'm thinking about it, let me grab may as well grab the terracotta too. I'm thinking of the leather, not leather, the wool specifically, so that I can make those mystical agriculture, whatever those things are called, the pedestals and such. I need some pants of the apotheosis variety. There it is. Got plenty of that. I don't want life mending. All right, let's increase our world tier. Excellent. Activate. All right, so I need to get an invader and uncommon, which are green, I think. Uncommon leggings, and chestplate. Okay, cool. It's another step in that direction. Love that. I wonder if there's a warped version of this particular type of. I was hoping there'd be a chest under there. Okay. Got those items. There's a note block, which is fun. Get some more soul sand. Can't hurt to get some more food. We got plenty of gold. Gold I should have been grabbing so that I can just throw it at the piglins. Why wasn't I thinking of that? I bet you thought of it, YouTube chat. Okay. Let's go. Whoa, did I see? I did see ancient debris. Just chilling down here. Look at that. Let's get rid of that mining speed penalty. Get stable footing as soon as humanly possible. Hey, alright. I'll check around for some more of those later. Let's get back to here. So I ran that way. Kind of avoiding the city center because I think that's where I saw the Hoglin spawner at. Yeah. So let's just check out over here. Still nothing in the barrels. Magma blocks, which I feel will be useful in some regard. Get some more soul sand. Break their urns. Boy, these sounds are fantastic. Okay. Cracked anvil, chipped anvil, grindstone. Don't want to have to make one of those. Note blocks. Beds. There was nothing under there. Dang. Whoa. Okay. Let's go ahead and start adding these to. Okay. More blaze gold, more regular gold. Bring these back out. Leather, sure, we'll keep that. More of those. Plenty of those. Okay. What's another single one food item that I can switch to? There it is. That feels like I set it down and eat it. Beetroot soup. Okay. In and out of there. Alright. This is a Instead of a library, they pray in front of the brewing stand. Okay, that's fine. To each their own. Gonna take their brewing stand though. That's a trials. No, that's not a trial spawner. That's a regular spawner. Okay, that's fine. Been through here. Been through there. That leads back to the middle. Oh, hello. Thank you. Oh, there's a bell. Another one of these. Take that. Thank you very much. Something with mending on it. That's cool. Can take that off. Don't need any iron. Got everything else. They really are just handing out these smithing templates, aren't they? Make sure there's no curse. Yeah. Okay. Pneumatic craft. Okay. Take the gold. I'd like gilded blackstone for some of the... Well, no, I don't see any of the chipped. Ooh. Can I make it, though? I have to infuse blackstone. Or have a gold beef float over blackstone. That would be an interesting process to automate. Huh. Okay. Happy with that. Here's a little central area with a smithing table. Banners. Okay. Oh, there's a chest. Curse of Binding. Green boots. Curse of Vanishing. What did I need to get here? Leggings and chest plate. Okay. We're almost full in our adventure inventory. So, okay, I've been through here. A dispenser with... Oh, that's cute. Okay. Just for funsies. Just those. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it. Nope. A little bit higher. No explosion. Okay. Yeah, let's use that. Yeah. Let's get our... Oh, those are the extra ones. Hey. Alright. That was cool. Firework rockets. Oh, they don't have a star associated with them, so they don't explode in any particular... Ooh, spell weave. They don't explode in any particular nether banana. Boom, 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 boom. Hog skin. Gross. Plenty of that. Plenty of those. More gold. More magma cream. More gems. Armored trim, sure. Regular arrows. No thank you. Another piece of... debris there. keep it moving. Went through here. Is there a Hoglin? Hello. Very nice to meet all of you. Is there a spawner for these in here or something? Oh, let me switch to that. So they don't bother me. I know, I'm just floating over you. Come on back. Fine. Yep, got my boots. Yeah, I don't think there's a spawner. They just show up. Okay. Can definitely just take some of these books. Sometimes I feel a little bad just, you know, breaking these structures, but I don't spend a lot of time in the Nether, so I don't anticipate feeling too terribly bad about this one. All right, let's get some of this soul sand as well. And there's some ancient debris for me. Okay. Feel like we've just about touched it all. Okay. Take that. Ants are not useful here. Okay. Take that. Take that. Take that. Alright, same situation. Ancient debris. Put up everything that I can that stacks. There's not much left. Get some more of our soul sand and ancient debris. This has been a pretty lucrative exploration. I see I've got some more here if we need any more. Haven't noticed any chests tucked away here. Nothing in there. Nothing up here. Was there a chest up here? There was. More upgrades. More than a rage glove. That's going to be fantastic. Mega torch. Easily craftable, but since it's here, I'll take it. Want that. Those and those. So let's put those up. And I'm happy with that. Alright, surely there's not much left. Yeah, I feel like I have hit everything except for over here. Hello. Yeah, you are a little piglin, aren't you? Yep, me too. And where's our spawner at? It's baby piglin. And there's the spawner right there. And, yeah, I can hear some rustling. Am I gonna get a goat to attack me right now? What's happening? Really? The quantum goat will visit you in the Nether. And he will give you a piece of iron. Thank you for that. Okay, little guy. I don't want you to come around, but we've got big guy here. And we could do some trading with y'all. But we're just a little past 2 hours now, and so I think we might actually go ahead and call it here. I will take all of this stuff home, dump it, and then come back to do some Hoglin trading to see if there's anything... Piglin? Piglin trading. to see if there's anything useful from them. You know, I recall seeing in another, it was in All the Mods 10, there was a Easy Villagers added a Hoglin trading trader thing. That was pretty cool. I don't think it applies here, but that would be interesting. All right, so let me do slash home. Got to remember that I have that for when it's time to slash back. And yeah, gonna make some chests, offload all of this stuff, and we'll come back afterwards. It was a fun little exploration. It's very lucrative, good payoff in the Nether. We'll hit the Bastion next time, and maybe take a look at the end as well. In the meantime, I'll finish upgrading to the rest of my Supremium stuff. It looks like I'm wearing a cast with that one boot on. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. This is Setsrnaget. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, do all that stuff. Coming up on trying to do a full week of streaming. And then I think I've got a work trip next week, so I'll be offline during that time. But then we'll try to get back to a somewhat more modified schedule as my busy season starts back up in August. Hint, hint. Okay, so with that, I hope that you all had a good time. Don't forget to tell somebody that you love them, and I will see you next time.